おめでとう。
Love can spring from anywhere, but love relationships develop stronger when you know each other. This is why these 10 couples I'm going to speak of moved from friends to lovers. So, are you ready to get some heartwarming romance? If your answer is yes, then here we go. Number 10, Nisekoi. What does a forced relationship look like? High schooler Raku Ishijo is the son of the leader in the Yakuza faction, and one day he finds that he has to date the rival gang leader's daughter Chitoge Kirasaki in order to prevent a gang war. Now this would turn out to be great, but Raku and Chitoge have already had several conflicts on the first day of school, so it would not turn out so great. But as the story moves forward, we realize that Raku and Chitoge were both childhood friends and they had another friend named Onodera. And out of these two girls, Raku had already promised to marry one girl. As you see, the show not only has some great romance, but some good mystery build-up as well. Number 9. Love Hina. Okay, don't blame me, but this one's backstory is rather similar to Nisekoi. Seems like many writers like to use childhood friends and their promises in their stories. Love Hina centers on Keitaro Urashima and his attempts to fulfill a childhood promise that he had made with a girl to enter the University of Tokyo. Now, years later, he is forced to look after his grandmother's dormitory, which is a house for 5 high school girls. Among these 5 girls is Naru, another student aiming for the University of Tokyo. Similar to Nisekoi, secrets are revealed over time and love soon begins to blossom between the two childhood friends. And if that isn't enough for you, you get a harem as well. What more could you ask for? Number 8. Tamako Market. Here comes another cute girls doing cute things video done by Kyoto Animation. Now this one has a rather interesting premise because it has a talking bird. Wait, hear me out. One day, a girl named Tamako Kitashirakawa stumbles upon a bird named Dera Mochimazi, who comes from a faraway royal country in search of a bride for his prince. But soon the bird gets addicted to the mochi made in Tamako's house and becomes painfully overweight after eating a lot of them. Now unable to fly to its home, it decides to stay in Tamako's house. Tamako Market is filled with a lot of comedy and gags, and if you didn't feel the friends turning lovers twist coming, well that's because it's actually a subplot. It revolves around Mochizu Uoji, who hides his feelings for Tamako and is afraid to reveal it. If you watch this anime, you get romance, comedy, as well as some heartwarming Kyoto animation. Number 7. Yori Aoshi. Yori Aoshi, or Bluer Than Indigo, follows Kaoru Hanabishi, who moves away from his stepfather's house after his mother's death and lives isolated. But there is one girl out there who loves him. Her name is Aoi Sakuraba. And now that she doesn't want to get married, she flees with Kaoru, hoping to live alone with him. Both of them decide to keep their relationship a secret, and soon other members join their household. Yori does have its serious moments at times, but it's mostly comedy. And it's mostly about two teenagers trying to face the odds of their love and showing true love can triumph anything after all. Number 6. Blue Spring Ride. Sometimes the childhood friends you make always don't turn out to be the same when they grow up. Futaba Yoshioka, during her middle school years, was the most popular girl in school, liked by all the boys. But out of all of them, she only really liked one boy, Ku Tanaka, a classmate with whom she shared a shelter with in the rain once. But after Ku's disappearance, Futaba was left alone, and now at high school, she lives a carefree life with a tomboyish attitude, trying not to draw any attention. But things change when Kutanaka comes back again, but drastically changed from his previous self. If you need a heartwarming love story between two friends with a lot of misunderstandings, then this is the anime for you. Number 5. Yona of the Dawn. Yona of the Dawn is an anime that balances both the romance and its action. It follows Princess Yeon, who after a betrayal by her own kin, is forced to escape the kingdom with her childhood friend and bodyguard, Sun-hak. Sun-hak is Yeon's best friend and the more realistic one of the duo. Being raised as a princess among the luxuries, Yeon never realized the real struggles of the people, and the anime shows how she develops over time. Apart from having a good romance, it also has a great character journey as well. Its manga is widely popular among the Japanese, so I'm sure its adaptation won't disappoint you. Number 4. Cardcaptor Sakura. Cardcaptor Sakura, similar to Yona of the Dawn, uses romance in it as a subplot instead of mixing it in with the main narrative. It tells the story of Sakura Kinemoto, who finds a pack of cards, loses them only later to learn their potential. All of these cards contain abilities and are dangerous to be left alone. She is soon assigned to recollect these cards, and the anime follows the various challenges she faces along the way. This is one of the oldest shoujo anime out there, and definitely something that helped the genre build up to what it is now. And if you won't be mind-blown by Sakura's adventures, the various romantic struggles of her will definitely keep you hooked. Number 3. Golden Time. Due to an accident after high school, Banritada has lost his memories and is followed around by a spirit possessing all the lost memories. Newly admitted into law school, he runs into Mitsuo Yanagisawa, who is trying to escape Koko Kaga, his childhood friend that he promised to marry. Koko enrolls in the college herself, walks to Mitsuo, and then hits him across the face with a bouquet of roses before leaving. Meanwhile, Banri finds himself falling for Kaga, but his spirit is in love with Linda, Banri's former best friend who's also attending the same college. The confession of Golden Time happens early, and you can see how just two normal friends realize their love for each other and slowly fall in love. Number 2. Toradora. Nobody notices Ryuji Takasu's gentle and caring persona, all because of his intimidating eyes. Then, there's the tiny doll-like Taiga Aisaka, whose unruly hair matches her violent temper. When she accidentally slips a love letter meant for Yusaku Kitamura in Ryuji's bag, she decides to induce amnesia with a quick blow to Ryuji's head with a wooden katana. For the love of his life, quite literally, Ryuji insists that a crush is nothing to be embarrassed about and reveals his crush on Minori Koshieda. The duo decides to form an alliance once they realize that they have a crush on each other's best friends. At least that's the first part. Soon the two schemers realize their own feelings, and it doesn't take long for their friendship to go to the next level. Written by the same author of Golden Time, this anime is definitely a must-watch. Number 1. Lovely Complex. Coming up at number 1, we have the love story of another two friends turned schemers turned lovers anime. This follows a pair of high schoolers named Riza Koizumi and Atsushi Otani. The pair seems ordinary enough until you compare their heights. Koizumi is a tall girl and Otani is a short boy. So when the super tall Ryuji Suzuki shows up in her class, Koizumi falls head over heels for him because for once, here was a guy who was taller than her. On the other end of the class, Otani was falling for the shy little Chiharu Tanaka. The two decide to combine forces to get the people they want, but as it turns out, the two of them have more in common than their love interests. Even though it's a little old, Lovely Complex is one of the best romance anime out there, and you can get both laughs and love as well. So, did you catch some new anime in our list? Let me know if I missed anything because the comment section is absolutely yours. As usual, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you can be instantly updated as soon as we release a new video. Stay safe, anime fans, and I'll see you guys in the next video.